Sorry it's so late.
Oh, it's only 6:17. Oh shit, we're live. Hey guys,
Hello.
welcome to another episode.
Right
Nah,
of the EHP.
EHP. Oh, we're talking about something fun today, but that's neither here nor there. How are you doing, Boo Boo?
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good, not too bad.
Despite our audio problems while trying to set this up.
Yeah, other than that minor frustration. I was also watching some of those red pillar guys on YouTube before hopping on here, so they always get my blood boiling.
Not the way they want, but uh, why were you watching? Just to get you hot to start this thing.
No, it's just
Just
what
just
was
to
on the
come in,
TV.
just to come in here
I
hot.
didn't choose it. I was just watching it. Right. I'll come down here because I'm going to talk to a man that makes sense. I don't got to listen to dum dums on the TV try to convince me that every woman is bad. Please.
Yeah, only some of them are.
They're just bad eggs.
There's bad eggs and bad sperm, and but now we're gonna talk about something fun today. Something that's I was gonna say not sexist, but you know how history is. It
Yeah,
might be. There are a lot of red pillars in history. Um,
right. Like a woman
okay.
could never.
You know what a
And if
woman
she
could
did,
never, and if she
what's that?
did, she'd be stoned. What a woman could never do, at least in the 1800s, is create a badass intro like this. And we're
Goddamn right they
canceled.
couldn't. Goddamn right they couldn't.
No,
More
no.
so because they didn't possess the technology, but also
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
I mean, come on. What AI woman's going to write that badass riff?
An AI woman is going to create that.
I want my
Oh.
AI wife already.
Oh, it's coming, buddy. It's coming. Then we'll get to do a history of AI murders one day.
Not in our tax bracket.
Not in my, no, definitely not. But today we're talking about soda or pop, however
Oh,
you want to say it. We're going to trace the history of, or the story of soda from early scientific experiments and medicinal claims. It's good for you, buddy. Onto the soda fountain culture, the rise of flavored soft drinks, because that wasn't a thing before, and oddities in regional areas, and maybe some lesser known brands, and some modern twists today. For example, modern twist Coca Cola, orange cream, zero sugar. Now, if you went back in time and gave this to somebody who had only, had just the original Coke with the cocaine, this wouldn't be shit. But the flavor would blow their mind.
right. They'd be like, God, that's fucking good. But
Like, ooh.
I can't help but notice my gums are still feely. I still feel them. My tongue is not swelling up. Where's the coke?
They're like, I'll stick to my regular Coke.
Fuck all the syrups and stuff. Just give me the good
Just
stuff.
give me the straight poop, buddy.
I don't want the cola. Just give me the coke.
Just give me the fucking Coke. I don't need to drink it. I need to snort it.
Yes. Give me that shit.
Oh, the thing with this particular topic is soda starts with carbonated water, right?
Right.
So that was actually invented way before soda, pop, whatever you want to say, back in 1767 by a man named Joseph Priestley.
Oh,
He created,
finally a name that I can understand.
yeah, Joey Priest as we called him back in the day.
I did that.
He was probably a
JP.
priest. Oh, JP,
What up, JP?
what up, giant penis, JP? I knew that'd get you.
Look out, giant penis entering the building.
J stands for giant. P stands for penis. What up?
They're like, you know what? When your dick's that big, I'm not gonna be the guy to
No,
correct you.
no, no, no. And yeah. He generated water infused with carbon dioxide while suspending water over a brewery vat in Leeds. I think that's in England. He suspended it over the water with his giant cock. It was very impressive.
JP.
That's not what
He
happened.
earned the name. He earned the name.
Yeah, he did. He did. Prior to that, there was a carbonated type of water, but it was used. It was made using bicarbonate salts, so it wasn't the same as the fizziness as we get with the carbon dioxide.
Okay.
William Brownrigg created that, and I couldn't make a good joke out of his name, so so it just that was didn't work.
Heroin
So
knew.
Mr. Brownstone.
Mr. Brownstone. So it's not like the same. Like you probably didn't have to worry about it overflowing. You crack the seal on it.
Yeah, I don't think it was as fizzy. Didn't have the
They're like,
bite.
this is spicy water.
It's spicy.
Why is it so angry?
This soda, this drink, it yells at me.
Why does it shout like mother?
Why does it shout with the tone of the devil?
Right. The probably first layman that tasted it was probably like evil.
Yeah, just like burn the witch.
I want to go tie a woman up to a stake.
Yeah, they burned a woman at the stake. The same guy who created it.
Right.
But
Well, he was under her sorcery.
I mean, look how he was dressed. Sorry, that was a
Oh,
bad
no.
joke.
That was good.
Oh, that was a bad joke. Anyway,
We have fun.
we like to have fun here.
What are you
Yeah,
laughing at? It's a cartoon.
I defy you to tell me exactly what is wrong with this. Anyway, the bubbling water was initially sold as artificial mineral water or soda water, and touted for health benefits. And the word soda comes from the sodium salts, the bicarbonate salts, used in flavoring and sizzling, we'll say, the waters. So the word soda does predate pop, so it is the original way to call it.
So
Don't kill the
it's like
messenger.
the over under for the fucking no. All right, well, you're not gonna kill him because he's right. Okay.
No, I know where you stand on the soda pop debate. I'm just saying.
Well, it kind of if it comes from the salts and the sodium, soda water, it's right there.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
just like
sodium, soda, so it.
it's just like you look at the toilet paper. To a little callback. You look at the toilet paper fucking patent, and that disproves any under over argument. There's just
Yeah,
some things that
yeah.
are just true.
That was a good wipe back.
If I wanted white back, I'd get it off my back. Wait,
Oh, wait, what?
whoops.
It doesn't quite work, but we'll let it slide. Uh, in the U.S., the ABA, which stands for the American Beverage Association, noted they notes they God damn it. See, I had a funny joke there. No one laughed because it's just us, and it wasn't that funny. Then I stuttered over the next word. They soda water was being sold by March 1807 in New Haven, Connecticut. So up until then, it wasn't a commercial product. It was just something that was. It was I don't know. It was more medicinal, and most people weren't really into it. I guess, for a better lack of a better word.
Yeah, I'm kind of with him. You ever tried just club soda on its own?
Yeah, it was kind of an obscure thing. Like it wasn't widely found, and it didn't really become commercial until 1807. Which, how many years later was that? I already forgot.
17 something.
1767. So yeah, it wasn't really a thing until later.
Soda's older than America.
Yeah, actually it is. And but by the 19th century, after it started to become a thing, it kind of grew in popularity because of soda fountains that were found in pharmacies and delis. And pharmacists would mix carbonated water with syrups or herbs, roots, flavorings of that nature. And here's one that I found absolutely fucking disgusting. One of the most popular flavors of the early times. Ready
Uh-huh.
for this?
I'm
Oh,
ready.
well, first let me ask you, what's your favorite flavor of gum?
Hmm. Favorite flavor of gum. I'm either a spearmint guy, like the sweet mint,
Spearmint's good.
or
Spearmint's good.
I don't so much like the sweet gum anymore. I'd probably go with like spearmint.
Spearmint. Well, how do you feel about
Hmm.
wintergreen?
It's all right.
Well, imagine it in a soda form.
Oh, yeah,
It
I
was
don't know about that, dude.
extremely popular. Here's my when I was reading this, I was trying to put myself in the situation of like, okay, well, as you may know, I don't remember if I've told you this, but when I'm researching a lot of this stuff, I try to put myself in the place of that time frame, as if
Hmm.
I was just a common man, not a super popular podcaster, but just a regular
Right.
guy, as we
Don't you
are.
dare forget successful,
Yeah, extremely successful podcaster. Instead of that, I like to imagine
professional.
I'm an extremely successful cattle rancher, for example. So, but I did think about like, okay, you don't really have many options, and it's being touted as medicinal. So, wintergreen in a carbonated beverage at that time would probably seem pretty medicinal. It's very like wintergreen is. It's not my favorite, but I like it, and I can see why the mintiness would make you feel refreshed. You
Yeah.
know, I don't know how it would
Do you
quench the
like mint
thirst.
tea?
I'm not a huge fan of mint tea. I don't know. It's hit or miss
I
for me.
do like some mint tea. Yeah, I guess it depends on like who makes it.
How minty?
But I remember mint tea. Yeah, keep in mind I'm an unsweet tea guy though. I'm a Yankee.
Oh, that's disgusting. Not the burp, but oh, giving me give me some indigestion thinking about unsweet tea.
I love unsweet tea.
I used to drink it a lot when I was cutting back on sugar. Now I don't really drink tea in general, except for
Yeah.
I think I've told you this sleepy time tea.
Right,
This
right.
is not an ad, but I love me some sleepy time tea,
I
and it
like it
does
if
come
I
in
go to
some
like
minty flavors.
McDonald's. Oh, it does. Okay.
McDonald's, their tea is way too
I'd
sweet.
drink some sleepy time minty tea.
It's
Yeah. I used to get half cut, but anymore I'm just like, nah.
nah, just half cut it
I
with
drink
cocaine
sugar-free
instead.
shit now. Right. Can you substitute the half for a little bit of cocaine, maybe, perhaps?
Just a little
Come
bit.
on. You're a fast food worker, man. Come on. There one of you in there's got it. Why
Yeah,
not?
one of you's got something. Come on, you're holding.
I'll take meth or Adderall as a substitute. Just I don't want sugar,
I
okay? I'm
don't
watching my
prefer it.
figure.
I don't prefer it. I
No, I
take
don't
the
prefer
Coke.
it.
I want the Coke, but I get it.
I want the Coke. I paid for the Coke.
Times are tough. Inflation. Well, so around the mid 1800s, you could find flavor catalogs like menus from these soda shops that
Mhm.
uh, they began to use better flavors, I'd say, in some ways. I don't know about this one. But pineapple. Okay, we still have pineapple sodas today. They're not great.
Yeah, they're like you said about the mint tea, hit or miss.
Hit or miss. Black cherry, which, okay.
Pretty solid. Pretty
Yeah,
solid.
yeah, yeah. Gooseberry.
Have to try that one.
I've never had a gooseberry. And tutti frutti style, just the generic, unlabeled. It's fruit, guys. It's
Right.
fruit.
It's red. Right. It's red. It's fruit.
It's red. It's fruit. Purple's a fruit. In the words of Homer.
Where? Purple's a fruit.
He was referring to a grape jelly,
Oh my god.
like in a donut. He offers Lisa a donut. It was like bring your daughter to work day, and so he offers her the donut for lunch. He's like, "Don't you have like salad or fruits or anything?" He's like, "Purple's a fruit." So, I like that. I use that a lot, unfortunately, much to my fiance's chagrin. But are you ready to hear where the word pop came from?
Yes.
That came around in 1861, so a long time after, almost 100 years after soda was a thing. And
Well,
it
late.
comes from the sound of a cork being popped.
Okay, now both make sense. I
Yeah,
understand both a little better now. Yeah.
But if you had asked me before I did this research, or asked you before we started, recording, where'd the name came from, and I didn't want to put you on the spot because I didn't know either. So
I, I
it's not
probably,
like it's common knowledge.
no, I probably wouldn't have even guessed. Like it now, before you set up to it, I was like, I bet Pop is going to be. And I do mean right before you said it too. I don't want to
Like
sit here and
literally
act
right
like I figured
before.
out the mystery. Yeah. You're like, shortly after you said, do you know what it was based off of? It's like, I
Ah,
bet it's just kind of like the can opening or something. I didn't see. I didn't even think of a cork popping because
now
I'm
I
not
didn't. I
smart.
never would have thought either. And corks aren't very popular today, so
Yeah.
you just don't think about it. I mean, I don't drink champagne, so I have. I don't like
Mm-mm.
it.
Not a wine guy either.
Now, it's important to note that none of these sodas were really all that sweet back in the day. Prior
Okay.
to 1885. Well, sorry, prior to the late 1800s. I don't want to say that for sure because I don't remember if we're going to come across something that came earlier. But in 1885, that's when Dr. Pepper was invented. It was called Doctor
Dr.
because it was
Pepper,
created by a
giving you
pharmacist.
got a bad case of loving you.
It's created by pharmacist Charles Alderton rather, and this happened in Waco, Texas. And unfortunately, even though he created it, his the guy who owned the pharmacy took credit for it, and pretty much,
Oh,
yeah, it was a whole thing. A year later, Coca-Cola was invented in 1886 at
okay.
Jacob's Pharmacy in Atlanta by a man named John Pemberton. Pemberton? Another JP. Giant penis.
Giant penis Pemberton.
Giant Pemberton. And Pepsi Cola was originally called Brad's Drink.
Whoa.
There's not an exact date for when this was created. Some people say anywhere from 1893 to 1898 by a pharmacist named Caleb Bradham. Bradham.
Brad Ham.
Bradham. And that took place in New Bern, North Carolina. The only reason I remember that is because I actually saw the sign where Brad's Drink was invented because I've been to New Bern many times. I used to wrestle
That's
down there
pretty
a lot.
cool.
Yeah, yeah. You actually see a sign that said "Home of Brad's Drink," or
Oh,
something to the effect of that.
you're like, who the fuck is Brad?
Now, beyond the major colas, because these were all cola style drinks. The cola being from the coca plant.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Coca Cola was the one that used the cocaine of it, but that's
Was,
neither here nor there. Neither here
was
nor there.
cola just a slang word for like carbon water?
Cola. You know what? I didn't write that down.
Goog, here we go.
And so, cola is a type of soda, specifically a carbonated soft drink that is sweetened and flavored, typically derived from the cola nuts or cola nut flavoring.
Um,
So that's where it came from. Ah, okay, okay.
Cola nuts.
Now I was
The hell's
wrong. I tried to lump in Dr Pepper with that. I forgot that we mentioned Dr Pepper. Dr Pepper was not of the cola variety, so that's why it's not called Dr Pepper Cola. It's there's Coca Cola, there's Pepsi Cola. It's because of the cola plant.
Okay. All right, good. No, learning lots of stuff today.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of interesting. And beyond colas, regional sodas popped up. For example, there was one called Moxie, which was created in 1876 in Massachusetts. They were flavored with a gentian root, which I don't know anything about, but it was bitter and medicinal, so it tasted like medicine, and therefore
Ew.
is not still around.
Lame.
The generic cola flavor was developed after carbonation and flavoring methods were already in wide use. So this generic cola flavor that you have in like an RC or even Pepsi and Coke now, the generic flavor of it was
Mm-hmm.
wasn't a flavor until this had already came around. So it was specifically used in sodas. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
Uh,
cool.
yeah.
Pioneered a whole flavor.
Yeah. And around 1860, there were 123 bottling plants in the U.S. So Red Dead could have included some, and they would have been accurate, but they never. I don't think they did. No, did they? Don't think they did.
I don't know. I know they had the cocaine gum.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't
Drink
remember.
a lot of alcohol.
I
Don't
feel
remember
like
seeing soda.
I feel like there's a sign in Saint Denis, but I could be wrong. Like a Coca
Probably.
Cola
I know.
style sign.
Like just because you can't buy it, it doesn't mean it might not be in the game.
Right,
Like it could be
right.
on one of the shelves or something like that.
I like to
Just like regular.
imagine. Like to imagine Arthur enjoyed a nice soda.
Yeah, every once in a while.
Coughing it up while he's trying to, not have tuberculosis. I tried my best, Dutch. Oh, such a sad scene.
So
Uh,
sad.
40 years later in 1990, or sorry, 1990, 40 years later, yeah. 1900, 2,763 bottling plants were active in the United States. So it blew up really in 40 years.
Wow.
That's a hell of a jump.
Yeah.
So, of course, after that, as we know, this was coming. Soda became deeply ingrained in popular culture by the mid 1900s. Global
Hmm.
expansion took off. Of course, there were still some regional oddities in the early days, like in 1937 in Waco, Texas, which was also the birthplace of Dr. Pepper. The Suntang Red Cream Soda was a thing. It was known as Big Red, but
Oh.
the original name was Suntang Red Cream Soda, and they called it Big Red. It was a uniquely sweet vanilla lemon orange combo. That is the best way it could be
Ooh,
described from things I've seen.
that sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know if it was. It didn't last very long, apparently. By this point, wintergreen soda is pretty much disappearing. Many of the root and herb based flavors are gone. They're like the medicinal thing is starting to fade out. Fanta during World War II was created in created in Germany because Coke ingredients were on a trade embargo. So the German division of Coke created Fanta as an alternative.
Ah.
I did not know that. That's pretty cool.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it's not cool. Why? Because it was we got it because of the Nazis. Basically, same with Volkswagen.
Well,
But
hey.
it does
They
make
said sorry,
those
right?
it does make those old commercials seem so much darker now. I don't know if you ever saw those. They were
I don't think so.
they were cringy. I'll send you one later. They're really bad. Uh, so yeah, there of course aside from, and we're talking about the history of soda. We're not talking about the you know what? Though we could talk about the soda war if you want.
Oh yeah, between Pepsi and Coke.
Yeah, yeah, that was
Yeah,
pretty big. I've got that.
it's pretty extreme.
Hold on. Yeah, it was a pretty intense, and it was wild, honestly. So we know that part. Sorry. So basically, how this came around was they were basically rivals from not from the beginning because they weren't. They were on two different. One was in Atlanta, one was in North Carolina. But as they began to grow, and of course Coke grew exponentially, they pretty much started rivaling each other right out the gate. Well, by out the gate I mean like 50 years later. Uh,
Once they got
and
established,
yeah, once they got established, had their feet under them, then they were like, you know what, fuck them, let's do it.
hey, fuck those
Pepsi
guys.
Pepsi had a really genius idea in 1934. See, at the time, sodas came in 6-ounce bottles, so not a whole lot by today's standards. Like this is 12 ounces for example, isn't it? Yes, it is. This is 12. So those little itty bitty bottles you see at the store, the little cans, that's the size of
Mm-hmm.
the original. These are the size that the 12 ounce is the size that Pepsi decided to offer.
Brilliant.
So they doubled the ounceage, but not only that, they did it for the same price. So they were offering twice the amount of soda for the same price as Coke's 6 ounce, which
That's genius.
pretty smart. And
In a way.
so, in a way, yeah, and it blew up, and that's honestly, I think, the catalyst for why we have 12-ounce bottles and cans today. That
Right.
became
It
the
like
standard.
could have backfired very easily, and they're like, we're just giving away double the amount for the same price. We're fucking killing ourselves here.
Yeah, we're making a profit, but not that much. Fortunately for them, it paid off, obviously.
Right.
And of course, this battle. I mean, that was kind of one of the early examples I've got. I couldn't find a whole lot as far aside from like the advertising jabs at each other. Not really jabs.
Right.
It wasn't as cutthroat as I was hoping. But by the 1950s, Pepsi positioned itself as the youthful, modern, rebellious option for drinks.
Oh my god.
For example, I think this was actually towards the 70s, the Pepsi Generation campaign targeted younger demographics, whereas Coca Cola, which they still do today, to their credit, they lean more on nostalgia, tradition, wholesomeness, family.
Right.
Around Christmas, of course, they do the Santa ads.
And the Bears.
Yeah, the bears, the polar bears. I loved those commercials
Polar
when I was a
Bears.
kid.
Yeah.
And in the as well, also in the 70s, Pepsi introduced the famous Pepsi Challenge blind taste test. Have you heard of this?
Not this one specifically, no, but I
Okay.
mean the internet today, there's plenty of those fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I recently watched a guy blind taste test cigarettes and named every brand correctly.
No way. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I should have sent that to you. It was pretty like wow, dude. Yeah, like if it wasn't set
Impressive.
up, it might have been a setup, but if it
Sure.
wasn't, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I always
Um,
watch those videos and I'm like, yeah, you guys fucking know. You ain't fooling
yeah,
nobody.
yeah, I take all those with a grain of salt, but the Pepsi challenge was they would have consumers try and they would try and compare Pepsi and Coke, and you'd have to basically it's the same as some of these others. Like you take a sip of this drink, you take a sip of the other one. Which one do you prefer? And Pepsi, according to the ads, most people preferred. So,
Right.
so whether it was true or not, I couldn't find like if it was legit.
I
This
wonder if they had
this
any third party in there. Like, yeah, we can confirm that Pepsi's not just saying that people like their product more.
Yeah, that's how you could really do it. But even then, they could fake that if they wanted, I guess.
True.
Advertising was kind of the Wild West for a long time. Still is in
Hmm.
some ways. Like I hate those ads on the mobile ads that you get for games. You're like, oh man, that looks so cool, and then you get the game and it has nothing to do with with what they showed you. I
Yeah,
hate it. Hate
no
it.
shit. Like, there's so many games that it's like you just trying to take some concepts from other popular downloaded games and
Yeah,
like work them into yours, and it's like you don't do any of this shit at all. What are you talking about?
yeah. That looks
One game I
nothing
can
like
think of,
that.
Homescapes, man.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. I have not played it,
That's
and
pretty
I'm guessing
fun,
it's
but
one of.
it's none
Is
of the
it?
games that it's advertised as. Yeah. You're just a
Hate
dude
that
who
shit.
inherits the house and you go and fucking upgrade the house and stuff. But it's like
Uh
it's not a Bejeweled. It's not a fucking one of those like puzzle games. It's just a fucking it's what it sounds like, homescapes.
yeah. I think there should be laws against it. I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
it's
like,
fucking misleading.
yeah. But on the thing about it, the ad was so successful. It was very successful and really upticked Pepsi sales. But Coke was like, oh shit, we've got to figure out what to do about this, right?
Right, right.
So not only did they like start advertising more to like try to combat it, they also started changing products. And this went into the early 80s where the war basically became full on in the early 1800s. Early 1980s. Jesus. In 85, Coca-Cola introduced New Coke, a reformulated version of Coke in response to shifting taste tests and competitive pressure. They're like, "We hear you. We're going to make something better."
The people
So,
have spoken, and we listened.
the problem is people weren't talking. So, the backlash was immediate. Like as soon as they released these drinks, the fans of the original drink, were like, "What the fuck?" Right?
Oh, so fuck me and my wife, huh? While
There
I'm
were
watching.
there were public protests about it.
Oh my god, that's
With
insane.
Within a few months, Coca-Cola relaunches their original formula as Coca-Cola Classic, and that's why Coca-Cola now says Classic on it.
Okay.
And this was basically turned into like marketing classes still teach this today, at least some of them. I doubt it's like standard curriculum. It might be, but I've heard speculation, and I couldn't find. I didn't write down, I should say, that there's a conspiracy theory that Coke did this all on purpose. That
Like the launching of their new,
they launched
um,
this new formula to build all to basically artificially create this outrage, and then bring back their other drink so that it would suddenly become more popular. Everyone missed it. So I don't
if
know for sure
if
if that's
true, I
true.
mean that's pretty brilliant
Yeah,
from
because
a
they did.
marketing standpoint.
It's also very risky
It
because
is
you risk
just like
losing.
doubling the size.
Yeah, and the thing is too, the Coca-Cola Classic is not the is not the old classic Coca-Cola flavor anyway. They did
What?
change it. Yeah, they changed it enough to yeah. So I don't know. It's pretty wild. See, during this period, both companies ramped up everything. Product extensions, for example, Diet Coke, Cherry Coke, other flavors started coming out. Of course, that would convince other people to start doing it. Coke was kind of leading the way in some of these things. You know, diet sodas became
Okay.
popular. The crazy advertising blitzes. This is also the time frame where exclusive fountain contracts started happening. Like,
Oh, like McDonald's Coca Cola.
yeah, like McDonald's and how you Pizza Hut had or Taco Bell has the Mountain Dew that you know.
Baja.
But if you carry these products, you can't carry Coke, that kind of thing. That's all where that started.
No kidding.
Yeah, I
Like you
never
got to
knew where
pick
that
a
happened.
side in this war.
Basically, so yeah, that was actually a big part of besides the ads and all that stuff. That was a big battleground point was the fountain and drink machines, capturing exclusive rights, for example, to restaurants, cinemas, vending machines, etc. That kind of well, not kind of it locked in that one product and kicked the other one out. So
No
pretty
kid.
cool. Like it just I had no idea it was so intense. There's actually documentary. I haven't watched it in a long time, but there's one from History Channel, Foods That Built America, and they cover the soda wars in that. If you are interested in like seeing the whole thing, it's pretty interesting.
I have to check that
Because
out.
yeah, because of course we're not going to cover everything, and I may have misremembered a couple of things because it's been a while since I deep researched the cola wars.
You'll have that when you are a fucking quality podcast with
Yeah,
well-paid employees
yeah.
who are able to quit working because their podcast is so successful.
I wonder who they are.
Yeah, well, I'd like to meet them someday.
Into the modern era, by the 2000s, the war kind of shifted because health concerns in society were more of a thing. I don't know if you remember this. You're probably too young because I'm old. Diet sodas actually kind of. I remember them being a lot more popular in like up until 2010 ish. That time frame when I was still in high
Yeah,
school.
I actually can remember that. I mean,
Yeah,
I wasn't drinking diet soda then like I do now,
right,
but I
right.
remember the aspartame scare and blah blah. It causes
Yeah.
cancer. Link to cancer.
I
Like
remember my mom
sugar
drinking a
intake
lot
is
of
not.
diet soda.
Yeah, I remember like everybody's aunt. Like I had plenty of
Yeah,
aunts
yeah.
that I can remember that would drink like, oh, I gotta watch my sugar, and they're still crushing like 12 packs of this shit to themselves.
Right,
We're
right.
fucking drinking this shit
That's
like the
healthy.
president. You know what I mean? Like at least he can afford to drink that many. You know,
Yeah.
I
I
guess
wish
the
I could
economy was
afford
better.
I wish I could afford to have a button under this desk so that my fiance could bring me in one of these diet sodas anytime I need it. That'd be actually kind of
Right
cool.
now, you just gotta kind of yell out, "Hey, bitch, bring me a soda!" No, I'm just
Well,
kidding.
the
I know you
problem is
don't
if
talk to.
I, oh, I do talk to her like that to be funny, but
She
I
probably
don't
hits
mean.
you.
She kicked me the other day for saying something stupid. I don't remember what it was, but and if anyone thinks that's abuse, it's not. I don't mind because for one, I'm like 4 times her size, so it doesn't feel like a real kick.
I'd put her in the fucking dirt if I wanted to.
I can't bring myself to even jokingly be rough with her.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, she can beat the hell out of me. I'm a pro wrestler. I'm used to it. It's fun.
right.
So
I've taken chops.
I've been hit with chairs. So you know.
I watched you get kicked right in the face
Oh yeah, you were there for the
with the
time my
shin,
face was
right?
kicked in. Yeah,
Dude hit you with the shin.
that was the same night I broke my tooth.
Oh,
The elbow in the beginning of that match that he ran and hit me with cracked my
hell yeah.
tooth. It was already cracked, but
Oh,
that kind of exasperated it. Yeah, just a freak thing. Anyway, Pepsi started broadening its brand by diversifying into snacks and other beverages. Oh, I was about to burp from the soda. Anyway, things
that's
like
why we
tea
drink
and
it.
things like that. Oh yeah, yeah, that's why I drink it. Just be glad it's not Dr Pepper. I burp so hard after Dr Pepper.
There's something about Dr. Pepper burps, dude, that is just
It's something about
unique
the
to Dr. Pepper.
fizz. That fizz is
Yeah,
aggressive.
it's that spicy cherry soda fizz.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, it is. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of the cola wars in a brief little run
In a
through.
nutshell of a nutshell.
In a nutshell, that's the word I was looking for. So yeah, back to modern era when it comes to the overall cola thing. There's I mentioned earlier the regional favorites, the oddities, so to speak.
Hmm.
That's making a comeback. I don't know if you've seen this, but there are smaller brands popping up, weird flavors too. I think I saw a
Yeah,
banana cream flavor recently.
I've seen some weird ones, and they got to be like novelty, but like ranch flavored, butter flavored. It's like there's no way.
Those are definitely
Pickle flavor
enough.
is probably the most extreme that I could actually see people buying and drinking. I wouldn't
Like,
drink that shit. Are you kidding me? But people that really like pickles seem to love the juice too.
yeah, yeah, I love pickles. I'm not a big fan of the brine. I couldn't imagine it being carbonated. I wanted to
Not
try
to the
that
point
banana
where I
cream
could.
and I didn't do it.
Yeah, I bet that'd be really good.
I think it would be. I'll try it if I see it again.
I've had I've tried a few like sour sodas, and those are fucking good. I like sour stuff.
Yeah, yeah, I do. I depends on how sour, but yeah, I'm with you.
Right.
So we covered the terms soda and pop. There was a third one we didn't include yet. Soft drink.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I actually didn't research that one because
I'm gonna guess here and guess it's called a soft drink because it's not alcohol.
that's what I was going to say. I think that's honestly all it was, and yeah, that's basically it. In the 19th century in the United States, that narrows it down. It was used to distinguish non-alcoholic from alcoholic beverages. So, I mean, that's why we call it hard liquor, hard drink. You know.
Right.
So
But we don't
that's what
call
I assumed.
beer hard soda.
Maybe we should. Maybe we
Call
should.
it a malt beverage.
I could really go for a throbbing beer right now.
Right. I need a girthy beer in my hand. Pulsating girthy beer
Why are you
with
going
the
with that?
foam.
Because it's hard and manly and
You
phallic.
fucking square.
You fucking square.
What do you mean you don't know? Soft drink, hard liquor, medium beer.
Hard liquor, I barely know her.
I don't lick on the first date. Come on.
So that's pretty much it for like the history of soda. I mean,
Okay.
it's not it's interesting, but it lacks a little depth. I think we could go if we wanted to, and I'm not going to because this could take us all night if we were to actually go break down the history of each individual soda.
Right.
But there's there's a lot of sodas that do have interesting histories. Coke's is very interesting. Mountain Dew actually started as a drink to mix moonshine with. That's why it's called Mountain Dew.
Wow. That's why you had the hillbilly
Yeah, that's why you had Hill.
on the
Oh,
old
what was
bottle.
his name? He has a name.
Fucking Mountain Dew Mike.
Hillbilly Willie. That was it. Oh, so we're gonna go over
Good
our
old Mountain Dew.
good old Mountain Dew. All right. Here's my top five. Zap, we got the top five facts of the day.
Ooh, let's go.
And all right. So we'll start with. I mean, these are in no particular order. Number
It's not a
one.
rating system.
No,
Number
it's not.
one.
Pepsi once had its own military fleet.
What?
In 1989, PepsiCo briefly became the sixth largest military power in the world. During a
What?
trade with, I know, this sounds like I'm making it up. During a trade deal with the Soviet Union, Pepsi accepted payment not in rubles, which were worthless outside of the USSR at the time, but in 17 Marines, a cruiser, a frigate, and a destroyer, all to be scrapped for metal.
What? That's
I mean,
crazy.
the deal did give them the bragging rights to say that they disarmed the Soviets faster than the U.S. Navy did. So,
Ouch.
yeah. Another Pepsi fact is number two.
Number two.
Crystal Pepsi, the clear Pepsi, was
Mm-hmm.
inspired by a soap commercial.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. In 1992, Pepsi executives noticed a trend towards purity in consumer goods. They were like, huh, people actually like things that are pure. So,
Well, you can see through it. People like it.
yeah, clear soaps, for example, clear detergents, clear gels. And they're like, you know what? It's time soda gets that upgrade. So they created Crystal Pepsi, a caffeine-free clear cola that looked like Sprite but tasted like Pepsi. And you know how that did?
I heard it was horrible.
Yeah, a few months and it was done. It flopped so badly.
It
Oh,
just tastes like dish soap, dude.
yeah, unfortunately, they just put carbonated water in soap.
Oh,
So, number three,
number three.
Coca Cola once tested a coffee flavored Coke in 2006, but nobody remembers it.
They relaunched that, right? Because I've definitely tried Coke coffee. There was a caramel one. There was an original Coke, like coffee flavor. They were really fucking good, dude. Oh my
If
god, they
they
were so good.
if they did, it was different from this. This was called Coca Cola Black.
Ah, yeah, no, these
Yeah,
these
this was
were.
different. I think you're right. I think I remember like the
I
mocha
think I
one
bought them at
specifically.
Bose. I think Bose
You
sold
might
it for a little
have.
bit.
You might have.
Of course, I
But
don't remember exactly where I bought it, but I do remember drinking it, and I remember it like, wow, dude, this shit is great. Like those flavors blend really well.
yeah, I can see that actually. I'm surprised the original didn't do so well. It bombed within a year, and nobody could because nobody could really decide if it was a morning drink or an energy drink.
Yes.
Don't know if that's really why. Number four.
Number four.
Number four is the Pepsi challenge actually backfired on Pepsi.
The
I
the blind
now,
taste testing.
yeah. Now I know what I said earlier, but we're gonna go. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that.
Calm down.
So the blind taste test led Coke to overreact with the new Coke, right? Because people preferred Pepsi. But internal research later revealed Pepsi had their own problem. They used small cups in the test, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, the small test was better for their for Pepsi's sweeter taste. But if
Mm-hmm.
they had a full can, most drinkers preferred Coke. So it, this came after, I believe it became after the Pepsi challenge actually went around. So basically, they inadvertently skewed the results.
So if the ratio is more, you got a full can's worth of carbonated
Yeah, yeah. If
water
you're
and
like
shit.
actually sipping on it, it's too sweet. I prefer a
I,
Coke.
I feel like Pepsi goes flat faster than fucking Coke anyway, like
I agree with that.
bottle or can.
Number five,
Number five.
Coke's formula was once guarded in a literal vault and staged for PR. So Coke kept its secret formula in a bank vault at the at a SunTrust bank for decades. And then in
Wow.
2011, as a marketing stunt, they moved it to a display vault at the World of Coca-Cola Museum in Atlanta. So basically turning this mystical formula that's in a vault into a tourist attraction. So yeah, it wasn't originally a PR stunt. It was originally a secret formula kept in a vault. Now they're like, "Oh, let's show it off." The actual formula, though, is speculated that it's not actually been in that location. That it's all a publicity stunt. But
It's like if any
who knows?
plankton type character wanted to break in and steal the formula.
Right, right. And
And
I should
the
probably
note just says, haha,
hold on. I want to double check this because I don't want to say something blatantly false
on purpose.
on purpose. I want to make sure because I know I've seen this in a meme. I just want to make sure this actually happened. Um, yeah, here's a number six for you. We're just going to throw this out here.
Ooh, number six.
The rare number six because it's the top five. Remember, guys,
That's right. I remember that.
a Coca-Cola employee attempted to sell the secret recipe to Pepsi
Oh, you
in
dirty rat.
2006. Now, keep in mind, to this day, really, the Pepsi war or the Cola war is still going on, right? Like these two are bitter rivals. So you'd think Pepsi would have at least thought about this, right? And or
Hmm.
jumped on the chance, or at the very least just said, "Nah, we're not interested. Whatever. We don't want to do it that way." They chose to report the offer to Coca-Cola and the FBI. So
Oh my God.
not only did they take it, or not only did they not take the offer to get the secret formula, they were like, no, this is super illegal. Fuck you. They called up Coke and the FBI and reported this person, and basically, I believe the employee was charged with like corporate espionage or something like that.
Wow.
So
Did I get the Martha Stewart treatment for like insider trading type of deal?
I
Or I guess it's different. Corporate espionage. That'd be different. That's
yeah, I think that's different.
different.
They did get
Fucking
sent to
wow.
jail, but I don't.
Okay. Pepsi has integrity. I respect that.
Three people were involved in the actual trying to steal the information, including. All
Reminds me
right,
of,
so I found an article from the time of it, by the way.
yeah.
Let's see. So 6 weeks after they tried to sell it to Pepsi, three people were scheduled to appear in federal court to face charges of stealing confidential information, including a sample of a new drink that was unreleased from Coca-Cola, and tried to sell it to Pepsi. And let's see, they offered it to them for $1.5 million. It was a
That's
Coke
modest.
executive named Joya Williams, who was accused of rifling through corporate files and stuffing documents and a new Coca Cola product into a personal bag.
Oh my god.
And a couple of other people were involved who I'm not going to try to go through and find all their names. And Coke actually publicly thanked Pepsi for its assistance on that.
That's
So,
good.
yeah. So, yeah, a moment of ceasefire during the Cola Wars.
It makes you wonder if the wars are real. If they're like, hey, if we
Right.
pretend fight and hate, I hate Pepsi, even though they're like the same fucking thing almost. One's just a little more watered down. No, I definitely like Coke over Pepsi. Always have, always will. I think.
I do too. I don't really care for either of the original, by the way. I'm more of
Yeah,
a I like the I like the flavored the orange cream a
yeah.
lot. And I like the
The
berries and cream by Pepsi a lot.
I was gonna say
It's
the
just hard to find.
cherries. Is it cherries and cream or berries and cream?
Oh, it might be berries and cream.
There's a wild cherries and cream flavor by Pepsi. Is fucking good shit. And Coke usually has solid flavors. Anything they've released, I mean, it's been pretty good, in my opinion.
Yeah, the extra, not the original flavor, but the other flavors have always been great. I can't think of any I really hated
Of course,
from
I'm
Coke.
a Dr Pepper man.
I do like some Dr Pepper. Dr Pepper
I'm
strawberries and cream is a great one too. Zero sugar.
curious now. When did lemon lime soda
By the
become?
way, just to follow up on the espionage, Joya Williams was sentenced to 8 years in prison for the incident.
Holy shit, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Um,
So so yeah, that's what happened there with that.
wow. Okay, lemon lime. I just looked up when did lemon lime because I don't feel like we've talked about the dark sodas. We didn't really talk too
Yeah,
much
yeah. We didn't
about.
talk about the lighter sodas. No.
You mentioned the how it looked like Sprite, so that's enough. Lemon lime soda became popular in the late 1920s with the introduction of 7 Up in 1929, which
Oh,
quickly gained a following for its citrus flavor. Its popularity expanded significantly in the 60s when Sprite was introduced in the United States, creating a major market for the flavor profile. Okay,
interesting.
yeah. I like a good lemon. I like a good Sprite.
I'm not a huge Sprite fan or
It's
Seven
fucking
Up.
crisp.
I used to like
Yeah, not
Sierra
really a 7
Mist.
Up. Sierra Mist is pretty good.
I don't know if you can even find those anymore.
Mellow Yellow. How you feel about
Oh,
that?
I
I guess
love Mellow Yellow. I know
that's
it's
like
Mountain
somewhere
Dew
between.
adjacent.
I was gonna say it's somewhere between to me the lemon lime and the Mountain Dew, but it's like I'd prefer
Yeah,
Mellow Yellow over Mountain Dew any
yeah,
day. I've
yeah.
never
It's
really been
got.
a Mountain Dew guy.
I love Mountain Dew, but it's just so sweet. And the Diet Zero, the zero sugar and the Diet both suck. The regular Mountain Dew is the best. And
Dew Shine was pretty good.
I don't know if I ever had the Dew Shine.
The one that came, you never tried it up here at Paul's. I know that he used to buy it like crazy when it was gone.
If I did, I don't remember it. I think I have
It
tried
kind
it
of
up there.
it's one of those clear sodas like we were talking, and it was in a glass bottle, and so good.
I
As
think I
far
tried
as
it
Mountain Dew
once.
goes, definitely more the lemon lime. Now I'm wondering when was married to. Oh, you talked about that.
I
When was
will
it
say,
created?
as far as Mountain Dew goes, the Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zero Sugar is really fucking good.
Oh yeah. Now I feel like good Baja Blast comes from a Taco Bell.
Yeah,
The
if
cans
you
are
want
good.
the ultimate experience, you have to have some form of Taco Bell with it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Or at least homemade
Not only
tacos if you're going to go that route.
right. You gotta have the ambiance and stuff right to really
Yeah,
get the full experience of the Baja.
yeah, yeah. The
Uh,
candles, the flowers.
People
You,
you
you're,
can
you're,
people say
you're
you can just
typical
make it
taco stuff.
right. Right. You got the fucking
The bolo
whatever that
tie.
flower.
The bolo tie.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
That's not what you're going to say, but that's what I'm going to go with.
It's canon.
It's canon
Now
now.
I've heard that you can make your own Baja Blast by like it's like Powerade and Mountain Dew mixed, but
I feel like
probably
it's going to
not.
take away the fizz.
Right, right, and you need the fizz. One thing
You
I will
do.
say in Mountain Dew's credit is that shit takes forever to lose its fizz. Like, you can open a 2-day-old bottle of Mountain Dew, and it's still a little crispy. It's not like all syrupy and shit like how flat soda gets. It's like it
Right.
retains some of the bubbly deliciousness, which makes you one question like, what the fuck they putting in this shit, man?
And
It's like
even
drinking
an
the inside of a
open
highlighter.
even even an open can stays soda-y for a while. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. All the dark
but
sodas suffer.
yeah, they do. I don't know why that is. It must be something scientific.
Right,
Because
something
Mountain
beyond
Dew is
my
not
understanding.
overtly carbonated to begin with. It's regularly
Yeah,
carbonated.
right, right.
But anyway, we've rambled a little bit, which is fine. I hope everyone's still listening. If you are still there, our dear listeners, make sure you
Mhm.
like and subscribe on YouTube and follow our TikTok because we're posting
Yeah.
stupid memes all the time.
Go on the
And
TikTok if you want some good memes, some good
yeah, if
clips.
the reason I say definitely more than anything else, follow our YouTube is because you'll get a notification if you hit that notification button about our live stream every Tuesday. So it'll remind you because if you're like me, you can't remember what day it is. So, and we, just a briefly sidebar here on our live stream, we don't stick strictly to the format that we do here. It's not the everyday history of everything. We talk about all sorts of stuff. We talk about fuck. What did we talk about last week? Role playing games.
Talked about role playing games, yeah.
We talked about role playing games. We talked
And
about
then this,
DB Cooper.
yeah, DB Cooper,
Yeah,
Dick Butt Cooper. For those of you
Dick
that missed
Butt
it,
Cooper. Yeah, you
that's
missed
what
out on a
DB stands
great.
for. Dick
Yeah, you
Butt.
missed out on a future T-shirt in that episode.
Did you see? That's what I fucking. I think that's what I signed it
Oh,
as
that's your
underneath.
name on the call here. I didn't even see that. Dick Butt Cooper. So I've told you that my fiance doesn't really watch or listen to the because our humor is a little too stupid for her.
She wants to keep loving you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So she doesn't watch or listen really, but she was in the other room when we were recording that episode, and she was getting a kick out of how many times we were going Dick Butt, Dick Butt, Dick Butt.
Way to
So
go,
yeah,
girl.
she got a kick out of it. She didn't want to admit it. She was doing her best not to like. I was asking her if she heard anything from the podcast, and she's just
Yeah,
sitting on the couch.
no.
She has a very she's very bad at lying about just about anything, but she could not. She was trying not to laugh while saying no. I didn't hear anything. I'm like, you heard Dick Butt, didn't you? She started laughing.
Ugh.
No,
Even
that
if I
wasn't
did,
me.
it wasn't that funny.
So I just sat down on the couch and waited a little bit and went Dick Butt, Dick Butt, and of course she started laughing. So now we know.
Did she join you in chant?
No, absolutely not.
Can't marry her. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, we've already set the date though. Damn it. Anyway,
Woohoo!
guys, like I said, hit that smash that notification button
And
and
fucking destroy that like button.
make sure to
Absolutely
subscribe.
obliterate that notification button. And by God, fuck the shit out of that subscribe button, baby.
Yes, subscribing helps us because you lift us up in the algorithm, and that helps
And
us.
spiritually, mentally.
Yeah, I love logging into our analytics and seeing one more person join. Just one.
Right.
You could
We
be
have
that one.
right open arms over here. One love.
Open arms and gaping taints. That's us.
Goddamn right.
Our poor wanting starfishes.
Please. Another. Come on in. There's
Come
plenty
on.
of room.
I can fit 2 raccoons in there. I can fit you.
You gotta tuck your arms in.
All right, but yeah, dick butt rather. Let's get
Dick
off of
butt.
here. I gotta get some coffee. It's been
Yeah.
a long
I need a
day.
bit.
Oh yeah, that's more important than the coffee right now. Anyway, see you guys later. Make sure to do all that shit. Enjoy a soda
Later.
for us.
Yes, please. Love you.
I was waiting for you to say love you before I hit the go button.